About a month ago, I reviewed an MSI GT1030 graphics card, and I mentioned offhand that it might make an excellent pairing with an off-lease business PC to make a budget computer or home theater PC. Today, we find out if that was just nonsense, or if I'm actually right from time to time. Forgot how good that was. Welcome back to Craft Computing. As always, I'm Jeff. Off to my left is the result of a very poorly planned sentence in a review from about a month or two ago. I picked up this drab-looking machine off Newegg for only $139, shipped directly to my door. I get questions all the time of what's the best entry-level computer I can get. Systems like this are always high on my list of suggestions. Inside of this HP Elite 8300 small form factor case lies an Intel Core i5-3570 quad-core running at 3.2 GHz. That's right, we've got Ivy Bridge for $140. It's set up with 8GB of Kingston DDR3, a 160GB spinning disk, Gigabit Ethernet, USB 3.0, a Windows 10 license, and integrated graphics. But fear not, I've thought of everything. This is a low-profile case, so options are kind of limited for graphics cards, but I did manage to pick up an EVGA GT 1030 low-profile card with 2GB of GDDR5 for just $80. Out of the box, Turbo Boost 3.0 pushed this thing up to 1974 MHz, and as an entry-level PC, that's where this is going to stay. Overclocking will not get you much faster, and 1974 is really nothing to scoff at either. So how does this thing run? Well, pretty darn well actually. The first thing you'll notice is how close I'm sitting to this PC. The fans are audible, but this is as loud as it ever got in my testing. As you can see, I'm running Heaven Benchmark in the background here. And CPU and GPU temps were perfectly acceptable. This has been running for close to an hour. The GPU is hovering at 63 degrees Celsius. As far as games go, nothing I attempted to play was off limits. Something to remember, on a budget and low power PC, the level of acceptable play is kind of a sliding scale. This PC costs about as much as a Black Friday Xbox One or PS4, so I'm only aiming for something with about 30 frames per second with acceptable frame dips. That said, most games ran well above 30 FPS in my testing here. Dishonored 2 starts us out with an average of 40 frames per second with a low of just 22. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the part of the show where Jeff was wrong about something. Doom is absolutely playable on a GT 1030. I'm not sure if there was something wrong with my methodology in my previous review, but this time around I actually achieved 50 frames per second on average with a low of just 26. This was at 1080p and the game felt very smooth with no obvious stuttering, so again, I'm not sure what was wrong with my previous GT 1030 review, but yes, you were right, you can play Doom at 1080p on a GT 1030. Fallout 4 remains an insanely popular game, and I wanted to see if it was playable on this system. Surprisingly enough, we actually maxed out this VSync title at an average of 60 FPS, with lows right around 22. Absolutely acceptable with low and medium settings. I also had the draw distance turn about halfway up, giving a better than console experience. The exact same can be said of GTA 5, which hit 91 FPS on average with low and medium settings, and again, the draw distance settings were actually maxed out here. Just for change of pace, Rocket League got an average of 48 FPS with a low of 28. Note, this was actually at 1080p and ultra settings, but you could certainly modify that in exchange for better frame rates. This is simply what this machine auto-set itself to. So, there you have it. A gaming PC with as good or better performance than a Black Friday gaming console, and at roughly the same price. And there is some expansion potential with this system in the future, as you could upgrade all the way up to a GTX 1050 Ti low-profile card later on if you wanted to. So what did you guys think of this build? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure to drop me a like, and make sure to check out my Amazon affiliate link down in the video description. It does help me out, and if you guys have any shopping to do, you'll be helping the channel out at the same time. As always, thank you everyone for watching. If you're stateside, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. If you're not, I hope you just had a great week in general. As always, we'll catch you next time. Cheers! Never gonna get tired of that one.